Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Sorry I'm so late with this one, but yeah, we're gonna react to barbecue chicken wings with ranch and Philly cheese fries mukbang. Oh boy. It's messy, it's sloppy, so be warned. Here we go.
Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to another video. I'm thirsty. So today, I have some delicious food. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see this. I have some delicious food. Let's unpack it.
Her satchel of crap.
We got napkins. These are cookies. Ranch.
This is what kicked off the cookie crisis this morning, right? Her searching for cookies randomly. And by the way, Chantal, ever heard of a ghost kitchen? You might want to look that up. Basically, if you don't know what a ghost kitchen is, it's basically, for example, you go on Uber Eats or DoorDash and you go look for a restaurant. You see, hey, there's a Mr. Beast burger in my town. No, there's not. Basically what these stores do, these ghost kitchens, they rent out commercial kitchen space, or they actually rent out kitchen space within another restaurant. So they're not actual physical kitchens. They're just ghost kitchens. So they don't physically exist. So when she goes to look for it, yeah, she might see this abandoned store, but they might be like in the back. You don't know. It's a ghost kitchen. So that was really funny that she went to go look for it, and all of her chat was like egging her on, like, yeah, go, let's get cookies. She is like knee deep in Chips Ahoy right now. You better believe it.
I'm just craving water, guys, because, All right, so let's unpack this. Be right back. Okay.
I mean, anybody would be craving water if they're eating 2 giant piles of sodium and cheese and barbecue sauce, and like I'd be dying for water too. So yeah, that's understandable.
So this we have here is I don't even know what this is. This is their Philly cheesesteak fries. It has like mushrooms. It looks like chicken, but it might be steak. I don't know. Anyways, some kind of Philly cheesesteak fries and some barbecue wings. I was craving like wings so bad. But I'm also craving this like chocolate chip cookie. Let's put the ranch here. Oops. Excuse me. I have to put it here, I guess. I'm craving a cookie like so bad. Yum. Let's try it. Eat your dessert first. You're an adult.
Eat your dessert first. You're a giant baby.
Oh my gosh, it's so soft. So these are Belgian chocolate chip cookies. Beauty bite. Bismillah. Got too excited.
She doesn't even swallow the first bite before she's taking the second,
Mmm. That's so good. We have a fork. Let's try these.
Imagine just eating half a giant chocolate chip cookie and then just going straight into the nacho chicken cheese Philly whatever the hell these are, without a beat. Just chocolate and then chili cheese fries. Yeah, that's what you call someone's got a problem.
Let's pour the ranch on the fries, whatever. Let's pour some. Oh my gosh. Beauty bite. Mmm. That is bomb.com. Remember that? When people used to say that?
Nobody ever said that. No, nobody ever said that. Somebody wrote that for a TV show, and then they thought the kids were saying it, but nobody was actually saying that, Chantal.
Mushroom scallions. I think chicken. fried onions, seasoned fries. It's good.
Chicken and steak are very different meats, right? So how do you not know you're eating it? You can't tell which one it is. That's not good. That's mystery meat. It's not chicken or beef.
Barbecue wings.
Comment with a 1 if you think this is purely feeder content. I'm going to comment myself with a 1. She's so wasteful with chicken.
They're so soft. Oh my gosh.
Do you know how much sugar is in barbecue sauce? Couple that with the fact that these are fried wings and they've been deep fried on top of the deep fried French fries she's got next to it with the cheese and the ranch and all the crap on top. Yeah. Again, type 2 diabetic after she ate a giant cookie. And barbecue sauce is just running down her chin.
They literally just fall apart. Wow.
Yeah, overcooked chicken. Great. Delish. Oh.
So I want to talk to you guys.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was going to come right that quick. I'm a Married with Children fan. I don't know about you guys, but there was one episode where Peggy had some friends come over, and one of them was a fat lady, and you know Al hates fat women. Al Bundy hated fat women on the show. So he was basically talking about how she could debone a chicken from across the room. I just think of this like she's deboning these wings from like across the room. It's talent, man.
I do lick my fingers. I want to apologize to you guys, but to Beezers. But I know for my true supporters that they wouldn't even require an apology because they understand, I'm sure. But if you were upset last night that I ended my stream because I was being stream sniped, you know, I am sorry for that because
how about you just stop doing things where you have to say sorry, especially when it's like the same stuff, you know? Just stop doing things that you have to apologize for. That'll make your life a lot easier.
I should have just let the show go on because honestly, that group of people are not going to watch me on my channel anyway.
No, Chantal, that's where you're wrong. They did watch you. Like, all of us used to watch her because there were no reaction channels back in the day, right? We had no choice. We had to raw dog Chantal's content. Okay? You had this audience. You mistreated that audience. And so they created other communities within this community. And now that's where they are. Don't act like they were. A lot of these people used to watch you and used to like comment, interact with you, and you just were a dick. Sorry, not sorry. And that's the thing. If she did try to make a change, I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about just her behavior, how she treats people, especially on her channel. If she would make a change, you know, people love a comeback kid. Some people would go back to her. I honestly believe it. There are some people who kind of do like Chantal, but also watch the reaction channels, you know? If she apologized and showed that she was making a conscious effort to change, I think she would actually grow her channel more. I think some of those people would come back to her, right? Because people see how you are. Like eventually your audience is gonna kind of get just your vibe, right? Just the way you naturally interact with them. They would come back. People do love a comeback. But again, she'll never make sustainable changes, so that will never happen. She can't control herself.
So, which is
in
fine.
any way. Clearly, as we can see.
And the more I think about it, the more I don't want people like that
Watching your channel, we know. You've said this many times.
hanging out with us anyway.
Honey, they don't want to hang out with you guys. You're in the fishbowl. Like, we're going to the aquarium and we're looking at the exhibit, which is you and your chat that's surrounding you. Like, you're the big fish and they're the tiny little, the shrimp and the plankton and all that fun stuff. They're the mussels. They're all that, okay? We're here to see you. We don't want to interact with you. We just want to watch you. We want to interact with each other because we're a lot more fun. I love my comment section. It's a good time. People are freaking funny, okay? You guys are not funny. It takes this part of the community to make it funny. I know it's a really hard concept for her to understand, but that's really what it is. I don't get why people who hate me so much would want to watch me anywhere anyway, but oh well. I mean, I don't hate her. I think most of us don't hate her. I hate some of the things she does and says, but that's because I'm a human and I have emotions, but I don't hate her. Again, you are an exhibit. We are watching and laughing amongst ourselves, okay? It's something to do. All right, it's either you or the Real Housewives. Okay, it's for me, that's one or the other. So I get bored of them, I watch you, and vice versa. It's not that deep.
Like I say, quality over quantity, because it's just a hate mob. It's just people who are very hateful and are just hate watching through someone else.
I'm not a hateful person. I'm pretty like chill out, like whatever. I don't really care. It's not that serious. There are things I get passionate about. Absolutely. Because again, I'm a human. I have emotions. But we're not hate mobs. Like, we're not trying to like get your pitchforks and, torches. We're not trying to do that. Like, you're not Shrek. We're not trying to come after you in the village, okay?
So that I don't get views. I don't make money, whatever. And again, you know what? That's fine.
You're responsible what's on your channel, right? She is responsible for what is on her channel. I am responsible for what is on my channel, and so on and so forth. You have cultivated this audience and this community. You control who could post, who can't post, what they could even say. You censor the hell out of your comment section. So what? Explain that to us again.
So when I go live from now on, I'm just going to let the show go on. And those who want to be there to support me and watch me
And blindly support
will do so.
Will do so.
And those who don't, won't. And
that's how the community has existed for years now. Why all of a sudden is it's a problem? Again, there's a pretty good bump in the road that is different now than it was back then. But again, let's not go there. Just let it exist, Chantal. It's fine the way it is. Just let it, just relax. I know people were counting stabs of the fork in the French fries. Did anybody count the wings? I didn't even think to count the wings because everyone was so fascinated with the French fry stabs. I could go back and count, but if you guys know, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you. I'm just curious.
They're so soft. It's weird. They're so good. Because part of them, the key to be successful in this New Year's resolution of no raging.
Honey, you failed. It's over. You could start again, but You didn't
is
succeed.
not allowing yourself to become affected by any type of hate or negativity.
But that's where she's wrong. It's okay to be affected because what we experience affects us. It's how we deal with that and like how we handle those emotions. That's the key. It's okay to feel things. You're a human. You're allowed to feel things. It's fine. It's just how you respond to that. If you're like, that's where the power lies. It's not in not feeling the emotions at all. It's what you do with those emotions, Chantal. But again, if you had ever seen a therapist or a doctor or anyone for a sustainable amount of time, you might learn that. But again, what do we all know? We're all dumb. We don't have licenses or passports, so.
And when you truly just let things be and just focus on your life, barbecue sauce. And just focus on your life.
Wait.
And when you truly just let things be and just focus on your life, barbecue sauce.
When you truly let things be and focus on your life, barbecue sauce. When you really start focusing on your life, barbecue sauce. It's gonna like wasta, barbecue sauce. She's taking massive bites. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
You just don't have that desire to rage anyways because you're not letting people affect you in an emotional way. Whether it be anger, whatever, Again,
it's fine to experience anger. It's how you handle that anger that is where the power is. And that's emotional maturity. Emotional control.
So that's it. That's fine. If I have 300 people, I appreciate you guys.
Do you? Because that's not what you said yesterday. That's not what she was saying like 24 hours prior to this video. So.
I feel blessed for what God has given me. He's given me my visas and I feel blessed. So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want people, especially trying to be more positive and everything. I wouldn't want people like that, like, I remember like checking a long time ago that sometimes like,
what is she trying to dig for in here? She's not getting any more onto the fork because you physically can't. So what does she do? Sorry, it's so distracting.
Those chats, and
sorry, what did you say?
Sometimes like those chats, and they would just be like almost in like a trance, like just like throwing so much hate and like just like really wanting misery for me and my downfall, and it's just so weird. And
honey, we don't create your world. You create your world. Okay? We're just reacting to what we're seeing because your life is miserable. I'm sorry, but you live a very miserable life. I'm sorry we're not fooled by what you're trying to like powder over that, Some people are not easily fooled. Sorry.
I'm really distancing myself from people like that.
Well, you might want to start in your own chat. Because if you caught the live from the cookie live, which I don't think I'm going to cover, but we'll see, that video. One more time, Chantal.
I'm really distancing myself from people like that.
She went after that strawberries and cream weirdo. It's always in her chat, the one that's not like, who doesn't pay her. I don't know. She said that person said something in her chat very early on in that live stream, and Chantal went ballistic, kind of like you could tell her patience was running thin with that strawberries and cream moron. And she snapped at her. So that's what you got to do, Chantal. If you really truly feel like you want to be done with the drama, you need to start in your chat, because those are the people who you're interacting with. Okay. That's where you need to start. But this is all just a bunch of BS and this isn't real. So Who cares?
And when I had a drama in my life, I had like 2,500, 3,000, sometimes 5,000 people in my chat, but I wouldn't.
3,500. CPAP Rescue, Cuba Rage, a couple other Nodder epic moments with him. So 5,000, I don't know about that. Maybe, but I don't think I ever saw over like 3,500, 3,900, maybe most. But that was years ago, so I don't know.
Trade the peace of mind I have now for any of that, you know?
Honey, you're eating your feelings every single day, multiple times a day. You don't have peace. I hope that wherever you end up, as much as I dislike her, whatever becomes of her in the end, I hope that at least then she'll have some peace. I think everyone deserves a little bit of peace. But this is not a peaceful life. This is not a happy life. We all can see it. That's why the community is so large, right? That's why there's so many people on this side compared to like the few people on that side, because most people can usually tell the bullshit, but you know.
So stay over there. It's good. I don't mind.
That's how it's worked, hasn't it? That's how we've existed. We've stayed on this side. She's stayed on that side. But when you have people like, you know who, trying to like ride both sides of the fence and cause problems and get people like crossing that border, that's where things are like getting weird. Like people are going in like real life stuff, doxing. That's where it gets gross and like messy. I'm not saying we've never had doxing before that community came into this community. I'm just saying it feels like it's really amping up right now. And there's so many different subsections of this community now that are infighting that it's like, what the hell happened? Like, stay on your side, guys. Stay there. No tipping the cow. That's it. You know, let's keep it like that.
You know. And
I want to talk about hypocrisy and like, oh, you know, why don't you say don't tip the cow to FFG or whatever? I'm going to say if it's something to do with like children, the elderly, or like animal abuse, any of those three things that you're seeing, then yes, it's okay to try to help that other party. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm watching a live stream of some random person and I'm seeing a kid getting, you know, physically abused, that they're getting hit or something, they're getting, you know, whatever, I'm going to do something. I'm like, I can't not, you know, and I understand there are a lot of cat lovers out there, pet lovers, that they would do something like that if they saw it. And I understand that. So I don't think that you can correlate, you know, cow tipping like that when there's like actual bad things happening, not just someone stuffing their face to death, you know, like that's one thing. The welfare of children, animals, and the elderly is a different thing. That's just my opinion. Sometimes it's okay to be a hypocrite in that situation, I feel like, in particular, anyway.
And if people want to get mad over me eating pancakes or how my skin looks or whatever is triggering people nowadays, that's fine. Like, it's not my problem how other people act. But me, that's my responsibility, how I respond. And
now, if only her actions matched these words. But again, this is Chantal, will never happen.
I fully acknowledge that I've fed into a lot of negativity over my YouTube career. Oh, yes. But that time has come to an end.
No, it hasn't. That's the disconnect. It hasn't. You want to believe it has, but anyone with a brain can see you're still the same person. And that's where everything just breaks apart.
I have to.
Honey, if you're happy living your life like this, go ahead. No one is telling you to. If you want to get healthy, you can. If you want to get bigger, you can. If you want to stay the same, you can. What you're doing is just you're staying the same. She talked about in her latest live stream, oh, I'm thinking about, doing a healthy one mukbang a day, like fast food and counting my You can't lose weight doing mukbangs. She cannot lose weight doing mukbangs. Maybe other people can in a certain special circumstance, but this person, we know what she's like. We have seen her binge through her way around the world at this point. We know what she eats like, right? That's it. There's no hiding.
I don't wish ill will on anybody.
No. What was the awful thing you said about FFG, that you were so glad that she was feeling pain because her mother just passed away? That's a pretty shitty thing to say to someone. So now you're going to say, I don't wish ill will on anybody, because it suits this fake no rage, but whatever the hell you think you've got going on here. Honey, we could see through the thinly veiled shellac on the outside. You're the same person. You're a terrible freaking person. You said that horrible stuff just a couple months ago. Okay? So you're not a victim. You're really not. She would be a victim if she never responded. If people were saying the things they said about her and she just never clapped back and just kept it to herself and didn't make a video about it, that'd be one thing. But that's not the way it played out.
I wish everyone the best on this platform, no matter how much you hate me. But
Chantal, the more viewers that know about you, the bigger your channel gets, because some of them will like her. It's just the way things are. Some people will like her. Most people won't, so they'll come to our channels, right? We don't want her to do terribly. At least I don't want her to do bad. This is her livelihood. Let's be honest. Is she going to find another job? I know people who got fired about a year ago who still can't find jobs. And they are college educated. A lot of them have advanced degrees, have like 10 plus years of experience in their field, and they can't get a job. It's not easy. So can you imagine what it would be like for her? This is it. I don't want her to do poorly on here. I want everyone to do well. Okay, why not? I want to do well. I want her to do well. If you've got a channel, you're trying, good for you. As long as you're making like decent content, good for you. Not everyone wants to see you fail, Chantal. Stop painting everyone with the same brush.
I do appreciate you guys who support me. I really do. So to you guys, I'm sorry that I ruined the fun last night. I will make it up to you when I go live. We'll have a fun bees or something. Probably just hanging out, but we always just hang out and have fun. So I don't know. We'll see.
Do you guys have, like, do you think they have fun in that chat? I don't know. Like when we have lives, it's people are laughing. It's funny. Other live streams, like other reaction channels, their live streams I go to, it's a good time. People are laughing. They're talking. Her chat is just like, I feel like it's just people trauma dumping or just trying to get her attention, but they're never it's never a cohesive conversation. It's always like 6 different people having conversations with themselves and trying to hook her into the conversation. Like that's what drives me nuts about her live streams. It's like, it's just the same, like it's like a tennis match. Movies, food, makeup, Salah, Crazy Frog, pets, food, movie. It's just like with other reaction channels, people are talking to each other. It's not just they're trying to get her attention. That's something I've noticed a lot lately, which is like another huge difference between her community and our community.
But
it's like they're not, her chat isn't there to talk to each other. They're there to talk to her. Whereas like you go into like someone else's chat, I'm not going to name names, but if you go into like another reaction channel's chat, they're having conversations, like they're friendly with each other. These people, I feel like they're not, you know, it's a very cold feeling when you go in there. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. I don't know. There's a lot of pausing, so I'm just going to fill the silence.
Like I said, those people are not going to support me anyways, so whatever.
Chantal, a long time ago, I was subscribed to you and I liked you. When you were doing makeup and when she first started doing mukbangs, I liked you. But then I started realizing, I'm like, wait, I don't think this lady is who she portrays herself. Like I could kind of see she was like fake as fuck, you know? And that's when I started not liking her. And then I started seeing how she would treat people who would just literally ask honest questions or give kind feedback or advice. And she would just annihilate them. And I'm like, what the? That's when I started seeing her true colors. But I liked her in the beginning. And I know a lot of people did too. So there's that.
But I'm actually so grateful. I know you're probably sick of hearing it, but
are you humble bragging by saying that you're constantly saying you're grateful to them and they're sick of hearing you say that? We all know a humble bragger on the internet, don't we? Someone who will like post a photo or like say something so dumb and it's just like, it's so cringy. Why would you? I'm sure you guys are sick of me saying I appreciate you so much, but I really do. You didn't act like that a few hours before this video was uploaded. Just saying. You made those 300 people in your chat feel like they didn't matter. And if I was in that chat and I was friends with her, I'd be like, you know what? I've got my pick of reaction channels. I don't even have to watch her anymore. That's the thing. Those beezers have you by the fupa balls, okay? By the fupa balls, madam. Without them, you are fucked with like 20 U's, man. Seriously. Without those 300 pairs of eyeballs watching you, Salah's gonna kick you out if you're not producing the milk. You think he's gonna stick around if she's not bringing in the cash? Hell no.
I feel like I kind of acted in an ungrateful manner. But it's not that I wasn't grateful.
You're an ungrateful. You're bitter. You hate when anyone who you don't like does well. Who the fuck cares how many people FFG has in her chat? She's gonna have 4,000 people whether or not Chantal is live. Regardless. Who cares? Get over it. Get a life. Prove it.
At all. I was just like, you know, it gets, I guess it got discouraging a bit for somebody who makes 3 times the amount of views you do on your own content and using it in a negative way.
Because it's not about you. It's about the personality they bring to that content. Otherwise, it would just be us replaying these videos. We're all telling little anecdotes, stories, giving our opinions, our thoughts, our feelings. That's what makes these videos transformative. That's why she can't get these channels shut down for hate speech, because it makes them transform. It's not it's not content that we're stealing from you. We're making it our own. That's why the people are watching. Okay? That's it. It's got nothing to do with you. You're just like an afterthought in this whole process.
When you're just trying to be a different person, trying to have fun, trying to grow, trying to move on, and people are constantly trying to drag you down. But I'm good now. I'm okay. And it's not surprising that there's 3 times the amount, because honestly, people flock to where there's misery and negativity and drama. Drama is very popular, you know. I get it. No. And there's just nothing I can do about that. So, instead of, you know, punishing my faithful viewers,
she's gonna make a 20-minute video and talk about it. But this isn't a rage. It's just her talking about it, you guys. Like, the better choice, Foodie, would have been not to talk about this at all. Just don't talk about it. If you don't address it, that's it. You control the content on your channel.
I will just keep trying to entertain you guys as much as I can. So
these eating sounds are really disgusting, and I have headphones on, so I'm really sorry if you guys are listening to this with the headset. I'm sorry.
those wings were so tender and delicious. Very little fat. So that's basically what I wanted to say to you guys.
If she thinks those chicken wings weren't fatty, we're just going to ignore the grease on the bottom mixed in with that barbecue sauce then. Okay.
I'm extremely grateful for you. Just know that. So,
yeah, put a 1 in the chat if this is feeder content, please.
this food is so good, can you tell?
I can. You can barely breathe as you scrape the cheese off the parchment paper. Yes, I could tell you enjoy this. Unfortunately for you, it's almost over. Look, it's almost over. Almost gone.
So they banned TikTok.
Oh my god. Yo, forget TikTok. They banned CapCut. I don't even want to talk about that. I'd love to know if you use CapCut. I would love to know your experience waking up yesterday to try to open the program and it wasn't, hey, you can't use this anymore. I'd love to know your experience because I experienced that myself yesterday. Thanks.
With the US, which I completely disagree with, but
And it's back already, so it is what it is.
I think it's too bad that.
And if you're having problems with CapCut, if you just log into a VPN, that'll fix the problem. Just log into anywhere like Canada. It's fine.
You know, so many are losing their livelihood overnight. I deeply empathize because if that happened to me with YouTube, well, I would be sad.
Just sad?
I mean, obviously, I would live, money-wise, but I would miss you guys. I would miss, this form of socialization with you. You know, I don't really socialize with real people a lot.
Okay, just back that up for a second.
Guys. Money-wise.
She'd be okay money-wise. Without YouTube, no, you wouldn't. If she got kicked off YouTube or if YouTube ceased to exist tomorrow, she would have nothing. She would have nothing to fall back on. She has no savings. She owes the Canadian government a lot of money. A lot. Her credit is ruined. She's had 2 bankruptcies. She's hiding from all of that in Kuwait, where she's quite literally over and abusing the tourist visa system. That's what she's doing. Without YouTube, she would do nothing. I mean, I would risk my entire freaking 401k. She would be screwed without YouTube. That's it. Unless some other platform rose up and like could establish itself as quickly as YouTube was. Hell no, he would kick her out of that house. She'd have to go back to Canada. Like, what would she do? She'd have to resort to doing fat lady porn. What else could she do? No one would hire her. She'd have to do OnlyFans again. That's my opinion anyway.
But I would miss you guys. I would miss this form of socialization with you. You know,
I also enjoy the makeup that's on this abaya as well. It's also a big line across the whole top.
don't really socialize with real people a lot.
Oh, here we go.
This form of socialization with you. You know, I don't really socialize with real people a lot.
Just further proof, those beezers that pay her, that literally are at her beck and call anytime she goes live, day or night, she doesn't consider them real people. They're not her friends. Like Teardrop, Tracy, she doesn't think you're her actual friends. You're only there to amuse her. Right? I don't think Teardrop gives her super chats very often. Tracy, I see her once in a blue moon, maybe give one, but like, they're not the ones that are like, I don't know.
And I love hanging out with you guys. I love this little circle I've built over the years. So I can't imagine a lot of people.
Over the years, honey, these people, they haven't been there that long. They don't know you.
Have the same view.
They don't know you like we know you.
Baby. So I've seen people worried about what they're going to do, how they're going to make ends meet, and it's just, having to scramble and be creative on how to make money right away on another platform. It's really stressful, and
it's the same thing when someone has to leave a job or they get fired, or they quit, or they move. Like it sucks, but that's what everyone experiences. Sorry. Listen, I've had traditional jobs. I've had work from home jobs. I've also done like YouTube now. I started making money on YouTube, not a lot, but just a little bit, but that's okay. I started making money on YouTube. Like YouTube is the easiest. It is the easiest of a traditional job or a work from home job. It is 1,000% easier than any of those two things. Sorry, but it's true.
I really, really feel for those people. But something tells me,
I don't feel bad for any social. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for like social media people that lose their job. Like you are lucky. Consider yourself lucky to be able to make a living doing that. But that's not forever, right? It's not. It's just not sustainable forever because shit like this happens. You have to have a backup plan. She has no plan. The only money that Salah can like scrimp and save from her greedy little clutches, that's the only savings she's got. And I'm telling you, they are moving money around so the Canadian government does not know what she has. I think there's a lot of fraud going on. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know. I think things will change. That's just a feeling I have. I think that it will be back. So hang in there if you guys are affected by that. Yeah. So anyway, that's it for this video. I thank you for watching this video for sure. And I hope I'm so bad at closing videos. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
And that was it. That was the barbecue chicken wing mukbang. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys. And again, thank you for understanding why I was so late with this one. But it's up. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.